Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this cut crease halo eye inspired by Tiffany J Makeup on YouTube. I think that's her name. So I'm just going to start by priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just going to blend it out with a brush and my finger because I just want the most coverage. And I'm actually not going to set my eye. I know I'm crazy. But I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette and this red shade, and I'm just going to start by packing this onto the eye. Since I didn't set my eyelids, I don't want to just go straight in by blending. I want to pack down the color first. So then, as you can see, I'm going to start doing blending a little bit after I have already packed down some of that color, and just like do light blending motions on the edges. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite shade. As you can tell, I finally hit pan and it made me so sad. But I'm going to go in with that to blend out the edges of that red shade. And again, I'm not really like blending too hard. I don't want to move around the concealer because I didn't set it. So I just want to do light blending motions, make sure that everything is nice and seamless. So now I'm going to go in with this purplish brownish shade. It's not super purple, but it's not super brown either. And I'm just going to pack that, basically do the same thing that I've been doing. Pack that on, and then I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to go back in with the red shade to blend it out, and then back with that lightest orange shade. And I'm just doing this so I can get the best blend possible, the best gradient effect. So going back with Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium again, I'm going to start cutting my crease, and I'm doing like a halo cut crease, as you can see in the eye that's already done. So I want the edge to be nice and sharp, but it's a halo eye, so like, I don't know. I brought this one out further than I did the other eye. The way that she did it in her video was so amazing. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I tried my best. So after that, I'm just going to blend out that concealer, and I'm going to be using that darkest shade right on the outer corners. I'm going to pack it on. I know you can't really see. I was kind of out of frame, but I didn't notice. But I packed it on, and then I went in with the red shade, just like kind of on top of it almost, but like blending in the thing again, the concealer. Then I'm going to go in with this white shade from the Morphe 35O palette, just to set the concealer that I'm not going to really be putting anything on. So after I set that, it was a little messy, so I got a brush and I just kind of fluffed it away. I'm going to get that lightest orange shade and just kind of sandwich everything together. And I'm just going to keep going in and blending with all the other colors. And that's basically it for the eyes for now. We're going to finish them later. So moving on to the skin, I'm going to be using the Shamshbox photofinish primerizer and the Becca backlight priming filter, which you will see in just a second. To prime my skin, I'm going to spread it everywhere and pat it into the skin and just let it dry and soak in there. So now I'm taking my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and I'm just going to actually be using a brush to blend it out. I don't normally use brushes, even if it's for a stick foundation. I just love sponges better, but I decided to just change it up, see how I like it. So yeah, and then I went over it with a beauty blender just so that I don't have any brush marks or anything like that. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to be using actually the shade Light Medium on the inner corners and then Medium on the outer corners. And I'm just going to blend that out. And then I also used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 Sand after I finished blending this out. And then after I finished blending that out, I went in with the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Yellow Corrector, just to brighten things up a little bit. But you're going to see all that, but I just wanted to, you know, yeah. set my face, I'm going to be using the CoverFX translucent setting powder, and I'm going to let that sit under my eyes for a little bit, but I'm also going to set the rest of my face with it as well. And it actually didn't show in the video because my camera cut off like, I don't know, 5 million times in this video, but I took some of the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder on a little brush, and with the powder on the brush I wiped away my under eye bake, but I'm not sure if that really does anything, but I thought it did, so let's just say that it did. And again, my camera cut off, but I used the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I will leave the exact shade down below, and I used the Hoola Benefit bronzer just to kind of bronze slash contour my face, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush to put some blush on my cheeks, and then now I'm using the Sugar Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm using the shade Butterscotch for my face highlight. I used it on my nose, cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and then I used the shade Marshmallow from that same palette, and I put it in my inner corners and on my brow bone, but again, my camera cut off, so I apologize for that. So for my lips, I used Anastasia's Bittersweet, I believe. I will leave the shade name down below just in case I get it wrong. But that is basically the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.